Hello, lovelies. Thank you for joining me for another episode of Peach Meadow. In the last episode, we left off on building a few parks and adding in a bunch of city services like the high school, the police and fire. We added garbage collection, we added a healthcare, and we just overall expanded our general industry areas. So in this episode, what I think I'm just going to focus on is adding in more residential. And then I also have an idea to add in some more parks, and I also have an idea to add in a little special area for like a private school or something. Now, I will admit, this is the second time that I've recorded this episode because the first time I really messed things up. And I'm going to explain exactly how in just a moment. But let's go ahead and take a look. Alright, so here we are back at Peach Meadow. So the save file for the game kinda just nuked itself somehow. And when I tried to go back and fix everything, it didn't really work. So I had to delete everything that I made, and I'm just kind of starting fresh. Okay, so I think this is pretty much how I had it last time. And so what we're going to do is we're just going to go ahead and expand our grid because we have a ton of residential demand. Let's go ahead and build that up and get started, shall we? No, that's a lot lopsided. Let's try that again. I have an idea here for... I think I can add in like a park here. Yeah, it fits perfectly too. And then let's see what kind of unique buildings we have. I wonder if we have that, I really like these friendly neighborhood parks. I wonder if I could fit both of them in. Let's see. No, I cannot. But I can fit this one in. I'm just gonna go ahead and kind of center that. That looks good. I like how that looks. Maybe we can put some like businesses or something around this. That looks good. I like that. Maybe add in a path right here. That looks good. Have a nice little path connection so people can walk straight through the park. And then here we're going to have a break in the grid, and I'm going to kind of show you what I want to do here. So I'm going to use the normal roads now. Oops, let's turn everything back on here. And I'll zone this. Kind of cut that out to make sure we got water. Oh, they don't have water. Go. I also want to take a look and see. Oh no, we are missing people. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna have to really build this out. So let's. I can zone on like the first half of this to start until I have enough money to build some pipes. Should be good here in a second. I'm just gonna build this all the way down. There we go. Oops. There we go. Back around. Okay, so I should be able to build on this side now. Excellent. Okay, and so what I want to do for here is I was thinking that this could be a really cool spot for something special. And so I was thinking maybe we could add in like one of the private schools. Now the game calls it the community school, and it's just like a different alternative that people can go to. honestly, I mean, it's a school is a school is a school. And so we're gonna save up for that. That's gonna cost, it's gonna set us back $12,000, and that's okay. In the meantime, we can just kind of wait around. And hopefully, oh God. Oh no. Come on. Man, I really did nuke this build. This is unfortunate. Oh, another thing I did was I went ahead and already upgraded 1st Street, 2nd Street, 3rd Street, 4th Street, and Davis Street to like the actual roads instead of the dirt roads. Another thing I want to do that I've been thinking about is like we have all of this nature right here. There's just so much untouched wilderness that I kind of want to keep undeveloped. We have a huge like pocket of it right here. We have another huge pocket right here, and we have a pretty decent amount of like developable land in between the two forests that I think that I want to develop in between this and largely leave like these larger forests relatively untouched, except save for maybe just a few like subdivisions or something. Nothing that's going to like completely uproot like all these trees. Now I think like this would be a good portion because like this could be a good portion to like develop in because this is relatively cleared already, and then so is this right here. I think maybe it could be cool to have like some subdivisions like kind of winding up into these mountains too. I also kind of want to think about general industry as well in this episode. Oh no. Oh, what is going on here? That's okay. We'll get some more people in. So here we are in Crescent Park still. Oh no, it's still asking for more people. Anyway, kind of what I was getting at with this thought was, I think this could be a good place to break the grid. We are going to need more people in here. Also want to upgrade this. Well, that destroyed that path, but that's all right. Upgrade all of these because this is just like a special area. All right, so let's slow things down just a little bit. I'm gonna go ahead and add the school in because I have enough money now. Fits perfectly. Let's see. Let's get rid of some of these trees in here. I want to get rid of like these conifers. So let's get to it. So this is our community school. You'll notice it has, I think this is from the Green City DLC, or it's from the Campus DLC, one of the two. So you'll notice it has like solar panels. It has community gardens on the top. Now the community gardens on the top serve a couple different purposes. One purpose that it serves is cooling, so you can save on AC and heat and everything just by having this, because it just keeps the building a lot cooler in general for a myriad of reasons. One reason that it does is it kind of works like sweat, like in ecosystems in general. Plants sweat water. I don't know how much they sweat, but I mean, just like humans, they sweat. And when they sweat, they evaporate water, it takes heat with them. So essentially what happens is like when it rains, it will like basically like absorb the water that comes down. Yeah, that's looking good. So we're just gonna kind of detail this. Anyway, so like when it rains, it absorbs the water that comes down, and when like the sun comes back out, it will absorb the heat of the sun, and the energy from the sun is going to be dissipated into the water. The water will evaporate and take the heat with it, and that's how sweat works on your skin, and it works the exact same way in plants too. And it's just a way to keep buildings cool if you just like have plants on top. It's basically natural AC. Another purpose they can serve is, let's say maybe you like have a garden up there or something, growing some tomatoes, or what have you, zucchini, squash, cucumbers, lots of different things that you can grow up there, or just like general plants and flowers and stuff. And it also looks pretty too, especially from above. Not like everybody's like going to be up here flying drones, but most people are going to be at ground level. However, if you are like if you do happen to find yourself on the roof, you'll see that there's like you'll see that there's a table up here. It is just kind of nice to look at. So yeah, these serve multiple purposes. The biggest purpose of which is to keep the building cool. And of course it reduces greenhouse gas emissions too. Alright, so we've detailed this area a little bit. I think there's a little bit more that I want to do. I want to paint a park area in here. And so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do like a basic city park. And I'm just going to do that in these two portions. Because again, this is like a really beautiful portion of town. Very special spot. And I want to make this look special. We'll call this Robin Grounds. I'm going to call this, actually Robin Grounds is fine. And so to christen a park, you have to build a gate. So we'll do that. And we'll build one over here. Make sure that nobody's paying to get in here. So I'm going to take the income level down. And then we're going to build some paths. So I'll just build a basic kind of path system through here. Maybe kind of meander it down to here. Do the same thing right here. Also just kind of meander it all the way down here. And I like how this looks too. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to add in like a plaza on either side right here. And then we're just going to go in and decorate. So let's add a few more trees. Maybe take some of these more colorful ones and line the street up right here. So this is a one-way street that just kind of loops around. I think that's even. It's close enough if it's not. I think maybe we'll just go in and add a few more like little details. Maybe we can add in like a gazebo or something. A fountain can be cool on the other side here. Let's see what else we have. Oh, some of these can look kind of cool too. Maybe this is like, ooh. See, that's cool looking. Just kind of like that. That looks pretty neat. Maybe we can put like a stone pillar here and a stone pillar here that are different. That looks pretty cool. And I kind of want to line this with, where are my trees at? I kind of want to line this with bushes also, just like right in between. I don't think we need any like fencing or anything. I'm not really trying to keep anybody out. It might be a private school, but we're not snooty. There we go. I think maybe some like picnic tables can look cool too. It's like right next to the gazebo. Make sure we have a trash can. Of course, a recycling bin. Kind of close by. It's looking good. I think lastly, maybe like a little, like a shade tree, like right about here. There we go. Not really much of a shade tree, but I think this looks really cool. This is a nice looking school. Okay, so one thing that comes with the Green Cities DLC is you're able to do the specialization called self-sufficient buildings. I think that's what I want to do next, is I just want to create a small section of self-sufficient buildings So we'll go 11 units, make I guess 22, and then we'll go 20 units up this way, and maybe, will it fit 30? Yes, it will. You'll notice I'm just using like the regular roads now. I think that's okay. I think we're in a pretty good place with our budget. We're making $2,000 a week at this point. Okay, let's see. So I'm gonna have to paint a new district. I'll just paint it kind of like right in here. We'll paint right next to the school also. And so what we're gonna do here is, well, first we're gonna give it water. We'll zone this for residential. All of it. Beechwood Heights. That sounds cool. And then I will zone up here too. Now we're getting to like the edge of the map, so I can't zone too far. I do want to zone in. Oops. How am I running out of money? Impossible. Come on. There we go. Oh, no, before you start, I forgot to give a specialization to this. So I'm going to give a specialization, residential, for self-sufficient buildings. And they're all going to kind of look like this community school. They're going to have like solar panels on the top. They're also going to have like the gardens on the roof and everything. Similarly, I think I want another portion of like commercial around this. So we'll just go down by 15 more units. No, that's 17. I want 15. 15 units. There we go. 41's fine. Yeah, we'll just keep these two-way roads. Now I'm gonna make another district here. Right in here. That's good. Umber Hills. We'll call this Beechwood Market. There we go. Oh, I'm running out of electricity, so I need to bump my budget back up a little bit. We'll just go ahead and bump it up to 100%. We're gonna have to think about adding a new source of electricity soon, and I hope I can get in something that's renewable. Okay, so we'll have Beechwood Market. I'm gonna make this all commercial, but I want to give it the specialization of organic and local produce. And so now things can come in that are like farmers markets or other things that people can come in and they can get like fresh food and some other things, so they don't have to like go to like big chain grocery stores or like Dollar General for their food or anything. But yeah, I think that we're off to a good start with this episode. And I wish more buildings would come in through here. That's okay, we're just gonna have to zone more in the next episode. But yeah, I think I want to end this episode here. In the next episode, we're going to take a look at some natural resources. So as we can see, we have plenty of forestry right in here, tons in here. We have farming right here. This is what this yellow is. So this is fertile soil that we can use to farm. And I'm thinking maybe this is pretty prime real estate. So I don't want to farm here necessarily. I think this could be a good spot for some forestry. Ooh, this looks good. So I'm thinking maybe we create like a 4-way interchange here when we unlock these tiles, and then bring the road in, and just have farming off of that. Maybe kind of, how do I want to do that? I think I want it to like go around and maybe come over here. Just have the farming on this side of it. Yeah, I think that works very nicely. And then we'll have we could have like a nice little loop that goes through here. All right, and we do have plenty of mining and a little bit of oil here. I think I saw some there's some over here too. Okay, and we'll worry about that in the next episode. So for now, I think that is where I am going to leave it off for this episode. Thank you so much for watching. as you normally do, and I will see all of you lovelies in the next episode. Thanks for watching.